Wednesday, March 12th, 2025, Evening Edition. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated News Digest video.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am your news anchor, Xander Voxius III, and thank you for tuning in to the Future of News, AGNDD intelliReport. We're excited to have you with us here. I will be assisted by my valued AI-generated colleagues in scraping the web for the latest stories and interesting topics and summarizing them for you. Today, XRP's value drops like a rock, while D-Wave's quantum supremacy faces a block, as COVID's shield for elders takes a knock. But the diplomat's plot by Nair deserves a talk and perhaps a stock, as XRP's bearish trend continues to clock. Stay with us for more insightful updates. And here are some more headlines and stories you may expect in today's AI News Digest. Senator: Trump's tariffs are consumer pass tax. SpaceX launch for stranded astronauts delayed. SXSW 2025. Slanted wins Narrative Feature Award. Now let's take a look at today's breaking news. Breaking news. The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake reportedly set for imminent reveal. Eurogamer. Bethesda is reportedly set to unveil a remake of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, possibly releasing before June. Rumors began in 2023 with leaks from former Virtuos employees and Microsoft documents. Insider Nadatha Haight suggests an announcement soon, with the game featuring system overhauls and being developed in Unreal 5. Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil will remain in ICE detention in Louisiana after first court hearing. CNN. Palestinian activist Mahmoud Khalil remains in ICE detention in Louisiana after his arrest for protesting against the Israel-Hamas war at Columbia University. His deportation is blocked temporarily by a New York judge. Khalil's lawyers argue his detention is unconstitutional, citing retaliation for his protected speech. Intel stock rallies as chip giant names new CEO, Investors Business Daily. Intel has appointed Lip-Bu Tan as its new CEO, succeeding interim co-CEOs David Zinsner and Michelle Johnston Holthouse. Tan's appointment follows former CEO Pat Gelsinger's sudden departure, which caused Intel shares to drop amid increased competition from Nvidia and AMD. Intel stock rose over 10% after the announcement. SpaceX launch to help stranded astronauts home postponed, BBC.com. A NASA SpaceX mission to return 2 stranded astronauts from the ISS was postponed due to a hydraulic ground issue with the Falcon 9 launch. The astronauts, stuck since June after a Boeing spacecraft was deemed unsafe, may return once the mission reaches the ISS. Another launch attempt is possible Thursday.
If you've been enjoying our AGNDD intelliReports and finding them useful, please take a moment now to press like, then click subscribe, and in the drop-down menu select All to get notified of each new video released so you don't miss out on any breaking news. AGNDD intelliReport, the future of news is here.
March 12th in history. March 12th, 538. Vitiges, king of the Ostrogoths, ends his siege of Rome and retreats to Ravenna, leaving the city to the victorious Byzantine general Belisarius. March 12, 1933. Great Depression. Franklin D. Roosevelt addresses the nation for the first time as President of the United States. This is also the first of his fireside chats.
Famous people born on this day. Hjalmar Andersen. Here is a recap of their Wikipedia page. Hjalmar Andersen, a Norwegian speed skater, won 3 gold medals at the 1952 Winter Olympics, becoming the most successful athlete there. Known as King Glad, he was celebrated for his cheerful demeanor and was honored with 4 statues. Andersen set multiple world records and was a 3-time world all-round champion. March 12, 1936, Eddie Sutton, American basketball player and coach, died 2020. March 12, 1989, Chen Jianghua, Chinese basketball player. Today's trivia questions. Macintosh has named 6 of its operating systems after big cats. What big cat did Macintosh name their 2007 release after? The choices are tiger, panther, puma, leopard. Now take a second to think about it. Macintosh has named 6 of its operating systems after big cats. What big cat did Macintosh name their 2007 release after? Okay, got it? Ready? Leopard. What was the name given to Japanese military dictators who ruled the country through the 12th and 19th century? The choices are ninja, samurai, shinobi, shogun. Now take a second to think about it. What was the name given to Japanese military dictators who ruled the country through the 12th and 19th century? Okay, got it? Ready? Shogun? And now on to today's news.
Business news. Republican senator admits Trump's tariffs are a tax and it will be passed on to consumers. Mediate. Senator Markwayne Mullin admitted that President Trump's tariffs function as a tax on consumers, but supports them to boost domestic production. Despite market uncertainty and confusion among businesses, Mullin argues tariffs enable open markets and reciprocal trade agreements, countering the White House's claim that tariffs are a tax cut. SSW 2025 Awards. Amy Wang's Slanted wins Narrative Feature Award. IndieWire. Amy Wang's film Slanted won the top prize in the narrative feature competition at the 2025 South by Southwest Film and TV Festival. The film, described as a blend of Mean Girls and The Substance, explores racial identity. Shuffle by Benjamin Flaherty won the top documentary prize. Rubio destroys reporter over stupid question about Mahmoud Khalil's green card being revoked. FreeRepublic.com. The Trump administration revoked pro-Palestinian protester Mahmoud Khalil's green card, citing immigration law. Secretary of State Marco Rubio defended the decision, emphasizing that visas and green cards are privileges, not rights, and are revocable if individuals pose a threat or engage in violent activism.
Science news. D-Wave claims to have achieved quantum supremacy at last, but others disagree. SiliconANGLE news. D-Wave Quantum Inc. announced that a peer-reviewed scientific paper confirms it has achieved quantum supremacy. This means its quantum computers have solved a problem that is impossible for the most powerful classical computers to solve, marking a significant milestone in quantum computing. Quantum stocks rebound from dip after new supremacy announcement. Business Insider. D-Wave announced achieving quantum supremacy with its annealing chip, claiming it outperformed classical supercomputers in specific tasks. This led to a spike in quantum stocks, despite skepticism from some industry experts. The announcement highlights the ongoing evolution and commercial potential of quantum computing technology. XRP faces bearish MVRV crossover, price plunge to continue. News BTC. The XRP market value to realized value MVRV ratio has recently crossed under its 200-day moving average, signaling a potential macro trend shift for XRP's price. Despite a recent price drop, the MVRV ratio remains above 1, indicating investors are still in profit. Future price movements remain uncertain.
Today's obituaries. Syed Abid Ali. Brief Wikipedia summary. Syed Abid Ali, an Indian cricketer born in 1941, was an all-rounder known for his batting and bowling skills. He played a significant role in Indian cricket during the 1960s and 70s. After retiring, he coached in various countries. He passed away in 2025 at age 83. Alexander Baranov. Brief Wikipedia summary. Alexander Baranov refers to multiple individuals, including a Russian military officer, an actor, a film director, a speed skater, and a Belarusian footballer. Notably, Alexander Andreevich Baranov was the first chief manager of the Russian America Company. Syed Manzoor Elahi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Syed Manzoor Elahi was a prominent Bangladeshi businessman and chairman of Apex Group. He transitioned from a career at British American Tobacco to founding successful ventures, including Orient Tannery. Elahi also served as an advisor to Bangladesh's caretaker government and was involved in various educational and business organizations. He passed away at 83. Mahmoud Farshidi. Brief Wikipedia summary. Mahmoud Farshidi was an Iranian politician who served as Minister of Education from 2005 to 2007. His tenure was marked by controversies, including exam scandals and suppression of teachers' protests. He was dismissed in December 2007 and passed away on March 12, 2025 at age 73. Steve Fleet, brief Wikipedia summary. Steve Fleet, an English footballer and manager, played for Manchester City, Wrexham, Stockport County and Altrincham, and managed IA Akranes and IBV. He passed away in March 2025 at the age of 87. John French, brief Wikipedia summary. John French, an Australian racing driver, lived from 1930 to 2025. Known for his achievements in motorsport, he was one of several notable individuals sharing the name across various fields, including military, politics, sports, and more. Billy Joyce, brief Wikipedia summary. Willie Joyce was an Irish Gaelic footballer who played as a midfielder for Galway from 1969 to 1984. He won 6 Connaught medals, a National League medal, and an All-Star award. Joyce also had a successful club career with Killearn. He passed away on the 12th of March 2025, aged 75. Fiona McHugh, brief Wikipedia summary. Fiona McHugh, an Irish journalist and editor, passed away from cancer at 57. She worked for The Economist, Bloomberg, and Reuters and was editor of the Sunday Times Irish edition. She co-founded Fallon and Byrne, a high-end food store, and owned Lenahan's Bar and Grill. Oliver Miller, brief Wikipedia summary. Oliver Miller, a former NBA player known as the Big O, played for several teams including the Phoenix Suns and Toronto Raptors. Despite weight challenges, he had a notable career. Post-retirement, he faced legal issues and worked as a car salesman. He passed away on March 12, 2025. Peggy Parnas, brief Wikipedia summary. Peggy Parnas was a German-Swedish actress, writer, and columnist. Born in 1927 in Hamburg, she survived the Holocaust, later becoming a prominent journalist and author. She worked for Konkret magazine and received several awards, including the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany. Parnas passed away in 2025 at 97. Maisie Trollet, brief Wikipedia summary. David Raven, known as Maisie Trollet, was a pioneering British drag queen active for over 50 years. Born in 1933, he became a fixture at Brighton Pride from 1973. Celebrated for his live performances, Maisie passed away in 2025 at age 91. Tamila Shiralieva, brief Wikipedia summary. Tamila Shiralieva, a celebrated Azerbaijani ballet dancer and master, passed away at 78 due to a brain hemorrhage. Renowned for her contributions to ballet, she was honored as People's Artiste of Azerbaijan SSR and received the USSR State Prize and Shorat Order for her achievements. Witold K. brief Wikipedia summary. Witold K., a Polish-American artist born in Warsaw, smuggled dissident manuscripts to the West and received a Cultural Freedom Award in Paris. Unable to return to Poland, he moved to the U.S., living in New York, California, and Denver, where he resided until his death at 92. Francesco Cuccaresi, 95, Italian Roman Catholic prelate, Archbishop of Acerenza, 1979-1987, and Pescara Penne, 1990-2005, Bishop of Caserta, 1987-1990. Kazuo Ishikawa, brief Wikipedia summary. Kazuo Onu, known as Sonny Onu, is a Japanese-American wrestling manager and former martial artist. He gained fame in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, as a manager for Japanese wrestlers from 1995 to 1999. Post-wrestling, he lives in Iowa and owns XTC Auto. Dave Mallow, brief Wikipedia summary. Dave Mallow, 1948-2025, was an American voice actor known for roles in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Digimon, and World of Warcraft. With a background in radio, he transitioned to voice acting in Los Angeles, contributing to numerous animations, video games, and audiobooks. He passed away at 76. Al Matthews. Brief Wikipedia summary. Al Matthews, an American football player who played for the Green Bay Packers, passed away at the age of 77. Janet Metcalf. Brief Wikipedia summary. Janet S. Metcalf was an American politician who served as a Republican in the Iowa House of Representatives from 1985 to 2003. She passed away at 89 on March 11, 2025. Bob Rivers. Brief Wikipedia summary. Bob Rivers, an influential American radio personality and parody musician, was renowned for his Twisted Christmas albums. His career spanned multiple radio stations, including KISW and KJR in Seattle. Rivers passed away at 68 from esophageal cancer, leaving a legacy of humor and music in the Pacific Northwest. Witold Tomczak. Brief Wikipedia summary. Witold Tomczak was a Polish politician and MEP from 2004 to 2009. Known for his far-right views, he was involved in controversies, including damaging an art piece and making anti-homosexuality remarks. Before politics, he was a physician. He died in 2025 at age 67. Ayako Yoshikawa. Brief Wikipedia summary. Ayako Yoshikawa, a Japanese athlete, won a gold medal in the 4x100m relay and a silver in long jump at the 1951 Asian Games. She placed 16th in long jump at the 1952 Olympics. Yoshikawa passed away at 92 on March 11, 2025. All other people who have died today or yesterday, may peacefully they rest, and may God have mercy on their souls.
Health news. COVID vaccine protection against severe disease wanes faster in older people. Experts advise Department of Health Independent.I. Vaccine efficacy in preventing severe COVID-19 diminishes within 9 to 12 months, with a more rapid decline observed in older adults and individuals with compromised immune systems. Hundreds of care staff, including home health workers, have not been factored into new 9.25 PC pay deal. Independent.I. The government faces criticism for allegedly using divide and rule tactics after excluding some care staff, including Dublin-based home health workers, from a new 9.25% pay deal. SIP2 union claims the deal, affecting over 40,000 workers in voluntary and community organizations, unfairly excludes certain members due to their funding arrangements. Entertainment news. Do-over, here's what the refreshed Platinum card will look like. FrequentMiler.com. The Platinum card, registered trademark from American Express, is rumored to undergo a refresh, potentially increasing its annual fee to $895 and introducing new credits, such as a $300 Reese restaurant credit and a $240 rideshare credit. Predictions also suggest changes to existing benefits, like replacing the $200 Uber credit with a broader rideshare rebate. SSW 2025 Awards. Amy Wang Slanted wins Narrative Feature Award. IndieWire. The 2025 South by Southwest Film and TV Festival awarded Amy Wang's Slanted the top prize in the narrative feature competition. The film, described as a mix of Mean Girls and The Substance, explores racial identity. Other winners include Shuffle for Best Documentary and Amanda Peet for Best Performance. The Diplomat, a fascinating story to tell. Director Shivam Nair, thehillstimes.in. Filmmaker Shivam Nair's upcoming film, The Diplomat, features John Abraham as diplomat J.P. Singh, rescuing an Indian woman from Pakistan. Inspired by real events, the film explores geopolitical themes and human experiences. Produced by J Entertainment and others, it releases on March 14th.
You ever notice how our world seems to spin off its axis sometimes, leaving us all hanging like lonely satellites in orbit? It's Globey here, and I've got a bone to pick with some of the headlines that have been circulating around this whirling sphere we call Earth. First up, let's talk about Trump's tariffs being called consumer pass taxes. Now, I may just be an artificially generated version of Globey, but even a planetary novice like me knows when someone's trying to pull a fast one. A tariff by any other name would smell as sour. These things are like a toll booth in space. You're going to have to pay no matter how you spin it. They slap these fancy names on it to keep us distracted, while we're out here spinning money into a black hole. Then there's SpaceX delaying their launch for stranded astronauts. Stranded? What is this, some interstellar edition of Castaway? Just imagine being an astronaut watching the Earth drift away while Elon Musk says, "Oops, we'll get you next time." It's like when you're stuck on hold with customer service, but instead of Muzak, it's the cold void of space whispering sweet nothings in your ear. We might call Earth the blue planet, but at least it's got solid ground. And let's not forget SSSW 2025 with Slanted winning the Narrative Feature Award. Now, isn't that title a bit on the nose? Every story has its angle, just like Earth's Tilt giving us seasons. But Slanted? Next, they'll be giving awards to films titled Biased or Skewed Perspective. Who needs fiction when reality seems to be more slanted than ever? While we're at it, why do these headlines keep ignoring the fact that planet Earth is the true hero of every space mission? All roads lead back here. It's like everyone's so starry-eyed over Mars they forget where they left their keys or their astronauts. And finally, doesn't anyone else find it ironic that a world with technology capable of simulating yours truly still can't seem to sink a decent connection between common sense and headline reality? It's no wonder Mother Earth is shaking things up with quakes and hurricanes. She's trying to get our attention while we're too busy scrolling past what's really important. That's all for now. Stay grounded out there.
And now a couple of dad jokes for you. When my wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo, I had to put my foot down. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD intelliReport, dear viewers. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.